Today was another one of those days where I kind of felt slightly off. I woke up late. I went to class. I had a lab today, and I didn't do my pre-lab stuff until 10 minutes before, and I didn't even finish. But luckily, I have a good relationship with the TA, so she doesn't even really check it. I was like, "Can you look at this?" And she's like, "You're good, you're good." And I'm like, "Perfect." Thanks, because I did not do it. I don't know, I'm just getting caught up with these little things that are stressing me out, specifically school and my path. I know I've been talking a lot about this, but it just feels like I'm at a standstill. And I'm feeling like I want to change something. I kind of already have. I changed my major recently, and if I didn't change it, I was going to graduate in 2028 because two of my classes have one's only in the spring, one's only in the fall, and of course I took my classes in the wrong order, so I would have had to wait a whole extra semester to take the right classes. But I changed my major so that I can graduate at the end of this year if I really put my head down and work, which is hard because I really want to put my head down and work on YouTube solely. That's it. But unfortunately, I need to get my degree. So maybe what it is I'm struggling with patience. I think I like to say how much I like change when in fact I am just impatient as heck. Maybe you guys can relate to this a little bit, but I change up the things I'm doing quite a lot because I get super bored very quickly, and I fantasize moving a lot or changing career paths or changing situations. I went to technically three different high schools. Yeah, technically three different high schools, but kind of just two. But I took a class at the third. Anyways, I always find things to be like, "Ooh, how can I do this differently? And how can I stop what I'm doing right now and change up my entire life?" Right now I want to break my lease and move to a different apartment because I need an apartment with lower rent because I am broke. Okay, I don't want this to turn into another Sedona complaining session, but I just think I need a little more patience. My YouTube, I'm like, ugh, why have I not gained more subscribers yet? Why haven't I not done this? And I think I've heard a lot of things that it's you need to just stick with stuff longer. And I think that's the case. Because I thought I would just blow up magically overnight and then it would be perfect for me. As soon as I set my mind to it, it would happen. But no, it requires a lot of work. And I knew that too, but I also just was hoping for the best. And it's not like I'm giving up at all, which is great. That's how I know I'm on the right path, is that I have zero urge to give up just because it's getting annoying and not annoying, just I'm getting impatient, and normally I would give up at this point, but I am not giving up. Bro, it's hot in here. Ugh. Hot. Anyways, I was telling you about today. I didn't even finish telling you about my day today. So I woke up, I went to lab. Did not understand the lab because, I am very behind in chemistry. It's another one of those things that I just didn't do fully. I still passed the class, moved on to the next class, didn't do it fully, still passed. Now I'm here. I have zero knowledge of anything because I literally didn't take in any of the knowledge. I just somehow got to this point by faking it, and now I still don't know what's going on, so it's just getting a little harder because it's more of a higher level class. But we could still do it. We can get it done. I'm actually going to do a little tutor session after this. First time using a tutor. Crazy. So I went to lab. After lab, I just went home. I skipped my lecture, and I didn't even feel that bad about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of like, yeah, I'm so good. And I got very down because I was tracking all my spending, and I'm like, I don't have any money. And then I'm like, I quit my job. And then I'm like, I'm spending so much money on school when I don't even want to go to school. And I'm not getting my money's worth by learning, and I'm not planning on using my degree unless YouTube doesn't go right. So you can kind of see where I started to spiral, right? Yeah. So then I was just like, all right, we need to just go to the gym because I haven't gone to the gym in 4 days. And that could be a root cause of distress. That's for sure. That is always the start of it for me, is when I fall off my habits. I'm like, okay, everything is going wrong and I'm on the wrong path. So I went to the gym. It was good. Got a good workout in. And then after, I went on a little walk and listened to a podcast. That was wonderful. The sun is coming out a lot more here, so it's been a lot warmer. Very excited for that. But yeah, honestly, saying all this, I feel a little bit disconnected from the bigger picture right now. And normally I can tap in so easily. Like, I'm talking like on a spiritual level. You know, I kind of feel a little just super stuck in the mundane, stuck in the daily routine. And I can't, sometimes during the day I feel like this magic feeling of like hope and drive to go forward and excitement for the future and just like motivation. But I feel like I'm lacking that a little bit. And I think it's because I'm like rushing it. I'm like, ugh, I want everything now. It's funny, saying this out loud is kind of making me be like, okay, I'm actually chilling. I'm actually fine. And that's always what it is. We know that that's always what it is. But this is exactly what is supposed to be happening, because I've put my goals into place and I've put my systems into place. And now I am just keeping my head down and doing the work. And that's exactly what I wanted this year to be. I know this is kind of similar to the episode from like 2 days ago or so, but this feeling is still lingering. I'm not always super tapped in, sadly, but I think I can be, and I think it's just a matter of how fast I come back from it. A quote that I heard is, be grateful for a bad day because it means a good day is coming, and I think that's good. And I'm also grateful that I'm not in the best, like, mental headspace, but it's definitely not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. I'm just like, it's not even that I'm sad or experiencing, like, my mental problems. It's not even that at all. I'm just kind of, like, bored. And I'm like, all right, when is something going to happen? When is something fun going to happen? But I am going on vacation soon, so maybe that will spark something in me. I feel like that always sparks a little bit of like, okay, the world is out there. I need to do work so I can be able to go out and do the things I want to do. How are you guys doing? Is this a similar vibe that you guys are feeling? Just kind of doing work? I was driving home, and I do have a lot of stuff to do today, but I drove by this little park that I like to walk at, and I'm like, you know what? I impulsively turned in there, and I was like, let's go for a little walk and finish listening to this podcast. And doing stuff like that is so nice, because that's like kind of the whole point, is just to find little areas of enjoyment, even if it's not planned, or even if it's not perfect, or even if it's like alone, you just doing stuff alone. You don't really have to seek out people to do these things with. It's fun. I also forgot. When I was on the way home today, I went into Goodwill and just like looked around for a little bit. I didn't get anything, surprisingly, because I'm trying to be very strict with the items that I buy and take in to my apartment. But I looked around, and that was super nice, just to chill. And it felt like a nice little self-care thing. Even though I did skip my lecture, I kind of am using today as a nice reset. Like, okay, I've been slacking these past couple days, and instead of being extremely stressed out and caught up on how behind I've gotten, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's the situation. Let's take a deep breath and let's get back on our feet as well as we can. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do some tutoring, like a little online tutor thing. I'm going to check out for chemistry because I'm slacking, like I said. I'm going to go to Starbucks, I think, and do some homework. And that always makes me feel productive. It's good. Another tip I like to do is I just like to be in public when I'm trying to do work. Because when you're sitting there, it's like, okay, you have all your stuff out. You can't just like scroll on your phone because people are going to see that you can't lock in. So being in public is like inspiring because there's people around you working too. And it just kind of gets it going. But yeah, the theme today is just patience. It's like it's patience and it's just being okay with how you are, not getting angry, not getting stressed, because that is going to make it worse and that is going to put pressure on yourself in a way that makes you feel like you don't want to do anything. At least for me, you know? Sometimes you can get in a headspace where you're like, all right, well, failed that. Looks like I just didn't do good and I can't do anything about it. But no, we can, instead of crashing and burning, it can just be a little slip up. And then you can just keep going. It doesn't have to be okay, throw away the entire plan. We have to start over. No, we just have to take a deep breath and try again. And that's the whole point. So, as a reminder to myself and to you, be patient. Be patient with other people. I've been trying to look at other people and give them more grace. Like, I get super annoyed with people just like not walking or like turning their cart a weird way in the grocery store and they're blocking me or driving bad. Like, I get annoyed. I kind of am like, oh my God, people are so stupid. But I just want to give people more grace so that I can give myself more grace, you know? So that's what I'm doing. Maybe you found some relatability in this, but maybe not. And if not, that's okay because I'm here for you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day of the week as a little vibe check-in, a little thought provoking moment for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you want more from me, more actual like activity videos, I have a vlog channel, Sedona111 on YouTube. Follow me on Spotify, wherever I go on Spotify. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Stay patient. I will do the same, and I will see you in the next video.